Hey, what is up, beautiful people? It's Manish and welcome back to this video. And in this video I'm going to be answering some of the questions that I found in productivity sections, which I'm going to be sharing my reviews on. So I also want you to give some reviews on these questions in the comment section so that we can share our opinions with each other. So here are the questions that I've found in the online, and I'm just going to be sharing my opinion. Are multitasking and jumping between tasks actually productive? I don't think so, because our brain can only function at once, I guess. Yeah, our brains are designed like we can only do the tasks one at a time. I think at least what I have experienced for myself, because when I just do multitasking and jumping between the tasks, then I found very much distracted, and I don't find that tasks to be completed in most productive manner that I will be doing if I have just done a single task per time, or a single task as I have done for single tasks. Then yeah, that's my opinion for that. And I do have heard that many of the people are doing multitasking, and they say they are becoming more productive than when they are doing single tasks. So I don't like switching between the tasks, like, so sort of, because my brain can function one task per time. So I don't recommend anyone to do multitasking, at least for what I have felt for myself. So yeah. And is it better to start your day with a to-do list or inbox zero? Yeah, it's for as per me, it is better to start my day with a to-do list, and at least I don't have a zero inbox strategy. I at least have some starting a day with a to-do list sort of thing, because I have already pre-planned the sections for the to-do list sections for the night before. And yeah, I like being in a system, and rather than just going in a haphazardous way, to at least to do my work. And yeah, I will say that starting off the tasks with the to-do list checklist is much more better, yeah, than at least I don't know for the inbox zero, but I highly recommend to start your day with the to-do list, yeah, because it keeps you on a track for the thing that you are going to be pursuing, yeah. And does staying late at work make you productive? Absolutely not, because as I said in previous video that we have proactive, active and inactive attention. So if you are being in your proactive zone, then obviously being late on work or leaving the work as soon as possible, or if you do the work in proactive state, then that's gonna be your full 100% productivity outputs and outcomes. And being late or staying much more late or doing the work more and more longer and longer doesn't make anyone productive, because as per the study, I've once heard about this study section that as per the experiment of some previous time, I found somewhere video. I will put this video in over here, but as I found that the more you study, the longer you study without taking breaks, versus the same amount of study but with taking a certain breaks, it makes you actually more productive than just staying as a once and just going all over so I don't think that staying late over at work it makes you productive. Doing the right thing at the right time in proactive attention is much more productive, like that stuff. And how many hours of sleep per night are necessary for productivity? 8 hours. Does caffeine make you productive? Yes, caffeine makes you productive, because it just gives you that boost of energy for doing the talks. Yeah, that's my word, yeah. And do social media sites affect your productivity? It goes. I don't think that social media affects productivity, but social media at least keeps you aware. If you're, yeah, it completely depends on the person to person, because the consumption that I don't do in the social media is sort of like productivity stuffs and how-to stuffs and this technology stuffs, but which makes me more enlightened for the things that I want to pursue in my life. So I don't think that social media sites are making me unproductive, but I will say that it is making me much more lazier to just procrastinate, because when I'm seeing the new information, then I am thinking that this is making me productivity, so I have to think for that, except for doing the work that I have to do. So I just procrastinate for the things like that stuff. So how do you get the afternoon slump? I don't know, because I cannot get through the afternoon slump. If you know this trick of the getting afternoon slump, then you can comment. Yeah, I've heard that taking a caffeine after 12 a.m. it makes you not go through the afternoon slump, but I'm not sure about that. So what is the best way to wake up in the morning with a clear head and objective mind? Meditation, I guess, and thinking about gratitudeness, journaling, and thinking that this is only your life. This is a lot. Thinking that today is your last day, and thinking that is it what you are gonna do today if you are gonna die, like that Steve Jobs, that motto that I have stick on over here. So on over here or here, over here. Yeah, that sort of life can make you think the best way possible for your morning with clear head and objective mindset. So can creativity be increased by going for a walk? Obviously, definitely, 100% recommended that going for a walk increases our productivity, because every videos that I film has come to me by taking a lot of breaks and going for a walk and just enjoying the environments that is in my surroundings. And yeah, going for a walk makes your head or makes your mind much more relaxed than if you are just sitting and just sitting at the computer, so just doing the work. Because as I said, productivity is just a formula. Wait, what is productivity? From Ali Abdul is that productivity is, I guess, the output of the let me just see, because I forgot what productivity was defined from the Ali Abdul, which is our productivity gurus. So I forgot the thing, so I'm just gonna be watching that. So I haven't here this. So productivity is, he said that productivity is actually like more like this, the product of two principles. Like, let me just check and just see, because I'm not sure what. Yeah, productivity is equals to the output per divided by time into the fun factor. So if you can see this, then there you go. That's the take that I've taken from productivity masterclass from Mr. Ali Abdul. Yeah, you obviously go and check it out. That's gonna make sense what productivity means. It is just fun factor, that if you are enjoying the work, then you are gonna be productive, because because productivity is a function of fun factor. So we must have fun factor over here. Like this making video stuff, it is making much more funner. So I have much more fun factor for making this video, so I'm just doing this thing. So I guess I'm being productive for this stuff. Okay, let's going to continue for the next questions. Is, does productivity people use the Pomodoro technique? Obviously, I guess, because I have seen many of the YouTubers of Thomas Frank, Ali Abdul, and Matt Diavela, and I'm not sure that many other YouTubers have suggested using Pomodoro techniques, which means like you have to do your work. You have to do the work in the block of sections. Like, it can be your dedicated hours, like 24 minutes, 15 minutes, every sort of minutes, and then we are going to be taking a break similar to that of time that you have allocated for the block of time that you have set aside for taking the work. Yeah, doing the work. And next question is, what are some of the myths about productivity? Myths about productivity is that we are gonna be productive every time. Wait, I have that. I think in my note. The myth of productivity is that you are not gonna get. I should have researched before making this video. I don't know why I didn't research, because I should have researched and this. Because since it's a raw video, it doesn't matter because none of the people are gonna watch my videos anyways. So why should I even research for the video? Just kidding. So the myth about motivations, productivity is that I don't have the time, and the myth of motivations, and yeah, that is that. Yeah, the myth of productivity is that I didn't have a time, because many of the people says I didn't have a time, which I have got from the Ali Abdul class. I don't know why I'm saying much more. I'm redirecting Ali Abdul web page or website, YouTube videos. And the myth of motivations and the myth of multitasking, which is sort of like this. I am not sure this, and which is, so this is all the things that I just noted down in Ali Abdul Skillshare videos. So highly recommend watching that video of productivity, everything, stuff like that. So since I have watched that way before, I've forgotten many of the things, so I have to recheck that notes again. So and yeah, continuing to learn other question there. Why it is difficult to stay focused when working on something new or unfamiliar? Because we are not aware of the things, obviously, and we're just gonna take much more time for doing the same stuff if we have not experienced, but we are gonna learn much more of that thing, because we have done much more research for that thing to tackle. So I guess that's the point. Does multitasking actually make you less productive? Yeah, I've already question answered this thing. And how do we know if what we are doing is actually making us more productive and not just a busy work? As I said, we should have productivity is a function of fun factors. So I guess if it is making you fun, if it is at least giving you fun, then it's a productive, else it's not, as from the Mr. Ali Abdul. And why it is important to include creative rest and breaks in our workday? Because our brain is not made like a robot. It's not a go situation, but it's sort of like go and pause and go and pause and go and pause, go and pause, repeating that cycle. So I guess we should have break for doing the things. What are some of the research backed ways to boost motivation when we need a little help? What are some of the research backed ways to boost motivations when we need a little help? So some research are that having a standing desk can make you much more productive and gets you more motivated to do work. I don't know that is sure or not, but I have found that in article somewhere. And the other thing is having a greenery plant in your room makes, or at least for the side of a study table, makes you much more motivated and productive. Having the silence room, or because it depends on person to person. I like silence while I'm doing work. Many of the other people's like the cafeterias, oak space, people talking or like that stuff. Just at least having some noises can make them productive, because it is totally different with different people. So I'm not saying that you have to do this or you have to do that, because it depends on you, because what works for you. So at least for me, I have silent mindsets and silent environment, so that makes me productive and much more focused for that stuff. And so that is the tips that I've to back my ways for the, so that is the things that I've in my sleeves to boost motivations. And do you have any productivity hacks or secrets that aren't listed here but are useful and can be applied by others to help get things done more efficiently? So that I'm leaving this question to you guys, and just answer this, give your opinion over these questions, because as I've already said, all these questions I have answered for, at least for myself, and I guess you will find some of the tips that what I think of productivity and the hacks that I think of productivity. And I'm gonna leave this question for you, so that please answer these questions, or you can give your reviews on these questions, and I will be happy to just read your comment and just say some of the, just learn from you guys. Yeah, internet is like giving knowledge and taking knowledge. It's all the so it's all the resonating with you, between you and me. So at least we are resonating when we are watching the video. So I want you guys to give some reviews on this question. So I will be happy to read your comments and to read your reviews, though it may or might not be true. I don't know, who cares, because we cannot say this is true and that it is false. So we cannot judge anyone because everyone is different. So at least what you think, to give some reviews. I will be happy to read your comments. And yeah, also one of the most important common productivity hacks are obviously from my side is Pomodoro techniques, and which means 25 minutes work, 5 minutes break, repeat it until you reach the desired goal. And another way to stay productive is taking regular breaks, and staying productive. Another ways is just making do not disturb mode while you are working, for the phones, for the PCs, for the laptops, for the Macs, everything. Make do not disturb mode while you are working. And the last one that I will to make on my sleep to be productive is having a consistent routine for doing the task. And I guess that's all the thing that I have in this video, for at least to save. And at last I want to give some quote from the Mahatma Gandhi, which is like, happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in the harmony. That's the beautiful quote from Mahatma Gandhi. So yeah, and basically that's for this video. And if you enjoy this video, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you are subscribed to this channel for more upcoming videos like this, or from random stuff like that. And I'll catch you guys pretty soon. Until then, peace out. Catch you. Stay safe, stay peace, stay blessed. Stay safe, stay blessed. Yeah, bye, peace.